Foot mount. Hello. Oh, I can't hear myself. Hello and welcome to this broadcast of TCC Men's Basketball live on TCCEagles.com. Pensacola State College will face off against your TCC Eagles. Pensacola State coming in with a record of 13-10, 1-5 in conference. Starting lineups for the Eagles: Richard Washington wearing 22 today. Mustafa Lawrence, who was on defense there, number 3. Boss Boone with the handle at number 1, and number 23, Jalen Dalcourt. And then finally rounding up that starting 5 is Celise Yahaya in the corner, as Boss Boone misses that floater inside. No score so far. They'll find it inside. Mismatch, Mustafa Lawrence on the big man, Bryce Hunt, and Hunt wins that battle. Eagles down 2-0. That is hit off the side of the backboard. Tough shot for Mustafa Lawrence. Open 3, Eagles caught napping, and they'll pay. Yexon Montero hits the 3, and TCC with a quick timeout. Coach Septembre not liking the start. 5-0 in favor of Pensacola State. This is TCC Men's Basketball live on TCCEagles.com. Eagles will try to settle down after that tough start there. They let up a bucket inside in the paint, and then a wide open 3. No one was on Montero, and as a sure shooter, he knocks down the wide open shot. Now the Eagles will work along the perimeter. This is a 2-3 that Coach Septembre said they were thinking would come up against, and that fools Mustafa Lawrence, and he throws it out of bounds. In comes Devin Palmer, and Lawrence knew he was going to be subbed out after that play. Pensacola gets that ball tipped off of Jalen Dalcourt. Starting lineups for Pensacola State: Yexon Montero, number 0. Number 1, Rafael Diaz. Number 3, Mike McDougal. Number 5, Elman Cowart. And number 12, Bryce Hunt. No look pass, and unable to get the finish is Bryce Hunt. A little awkward step there for TCC. That shot no good by Richard Washington. Dalcourt almost got it. I'm surprised they didn't call a travel when he lost the handle on the ball, bring the ball up the court, and he's thrown out of bounds. And TCC will take back over possession. And then comes Notorian Tyson for Celise Yahaya. Coach Septembre talked about how they had a real good practice the other day, and looked for some energy to come out here. Inside to Boss Boone, and Boone lays it up and in. Eagles started off very, very slow, and now trying to pick it up. I like that timeout early. kind of slow the pace and settle down the Eagles again after a rough start, to say the least. Quick fire three, and that is good. Yexon Montero, 2 of 2 from behind the arc. 6-point lead. Poked away and pass inside to Boss Boone. Boone throws in. Just not the best pass, and it was knocked out off of Notorian Tyson. Hard to handle that one. Good pass into the middle of this zone that the Eagles are running right now. Trying to take a little bit out of Pensacola State's book. They're going to leave open Montero again. This time he hits it off the top of the backboard. And Dalcourt will bring it up. Dalcourt's been hot and cold from the outside so far this season. Tyson thought he got hit on the shot. No foul call. And a timeout by Pensacola State. 8-2, Eagles up by 6. Eagles down by 6, I'm sorry. So used to the other way around. Eagles down by 6 early on. 15:51 left in the first. This is TCC Men's Basketball live on tcceagles.com. Pensacola State called the timeout. Slow down some play here. Set play out. And this time, Montero misses on an open shot. Now he's starting to cool off. Started 2 of 2. Now 2 of 4. TCC needs a little bit of ball movement here. A lot of standing arounds you can't have in going up against the zone. Move the ball quickly with passes. Get it in the inside in the middle. Washington does that. Kicks it out. 3-ball. Palmer. No good. And a rebound by Rafael Diaz. Pensacola State, I mean, if you look over at their bench, it is not very deep. 3 knocked down by Diaz. Pensacola State only has 2 people on the bench, and I think, I'm not sure if the other is even dressed out. So we'll see how that works when they go later into the game. They might start to tire. Eagles still ice cold. Shooting 1 of 6 from the field. 11-2, Pensacola State off to a great start. And a jump ball. Richard Washington earns that one. And the Eagles are going to need him to start getting going. He had 4 points against Chipola last week. And TCC fell during that game 77-66. They just need some type of offensive production. I think that Coach Settembre mentioned that the big three sophomores for TCC are supposed to carry the bulk of the scoring. Only scored 20 points between the 3 of them. Those sophomores, Washington, Lawrence, and Devin Palmer. Boss Boone got inside and hit the floater on that one. Hopefully the Eagles will start to get rolling here. Elmo goes inside, throws it up. Rebound, Washington, and Washington's going to push it up. He found Boss Boone. Boone goes up with the left hand, loses the ball, and he'll get a foul drawn. Just a check back in. Looked over at the Pensacola State bench. They are dressing out only 7 so far today. Don't know if that's all the people on the roster or what, but a pretty short-handed roster at that for Pensacola State. Boone hits the second free throw. And Boss has got all 6 of TCC's points. Turnover by Pensacola State. 11-6. Shimon Mosley checking into the game for the first time tonight. Boone goes right at the cup. Rare miss, close. And he's mad at himself right now. He knew that was a pretty clean look at another basket. Eagles retain possession after it was knocked out of bounds. Mosley kicks it out. Washington thought about the 3. Powers his way in. Gives it to Boone. Boone straight away 3. Yes, sir. Boss Boone with all 9 of TCC's points to start the game. Now some swarming trap defense here. (12-17) left in this first half. Blocked. And we might get a media timeout coming up here. Are they gonna? I think the media timeout is under 12. We'll see. 11-9, TCC down by 2. And a hold there for Pensacola State. They will call that on number 22, McLeon Charles.
Second team foul.
12:01 remaining in the first half. Inbound to Mosley. Palmer's 3 will not count. A moving screen on Shimon Mosley. And this will be immediate timeout. 11:57 left in the first half. 11-9, Pensacola State. This is TCC Men's Basketball live on tcceagles.com. We'd like to remind you that this broadcast of TCC Basketball is made possible through the support of the TCC Foundation. We'd like to thank Heather Mitchell and her staff for their support of Eagle Athletics. Cross-court pass And Pensacola State gets it across. Shimon Mosley will not draw the charge here.
Tallahassee foul number 14, Shimon Mosley. That's his second.
And I think he was inside the restricted area, so we will see 2 free throws coming up. Pump fake, shot no good, and Boss Boone will get the rebound. Kick out 3, Mustafa Lawrence. Oh, he usually knocks those down, and that one just a little bit too strong. Going right at him is Montero. Mosley able to stand up to that task, but it's poked out of bounds off of Lawrence. Up and under, no good by Diaz. Eagles will push. Here comes Boss Boone. Oh, he swatted out of bounds by Bryce Hunt. Oh, Boone got away with a travel there. Throws it up and under, and it's good. Boss Boone single-handedly brings TCC back from 11-2 deficit. He's got all the points, and now it's knotted up at 11. Shot no good by DeMonte Nelson. And Boss Boone will try to go coast to coast. Basket won't count, and that's a foul on the floor. Referee was not paying attention, but if you look a little bit closer there, Shimon Mosley's foot was on the line when he got that rebound. Eagles get a little bit lucky there. 3-ball, Washington, no. Nothing's fallen for Richard Washington the last couple of games. Seems like the only one, and another block. Will they count the shot? No. Seems like the only one able to make a shot today is Boss Boone.
Tallahassee foul number 14, Shimon Mosley, his third 13th foul. Bryce Hunt.
Hunt with the lay-in for Pensacola State. Palmer can't get the 3, and now Eagles trail by 2. Inside, Hunt again. They gotta stop him. You take out Boss Boone, and TCC is not shooting well tonight. Boone up and fouled, so he'll go to the free throw line.
Pensacola State foul number 3, Michael Google, his first.
TCC is 0 of 11, or I think 0 of 12 now, outside of Boss Boone. Not exactly what you want. And Boone makes the second free throw. Oh boy, whoa, watch out. Almost nailed a fan there. Eagles get it back off the turnover. That ball was swatted out. Salicia High tried to dunk it. It was blocked, and Diaz will try a step-in three. That would have hurt if it went. Eagles dodge another bullet. We'll go over to Boone. Let's just look this one over. Boss Boone 13, Pensacola State 15. That's a better stat for you guys. Boone dribbles off the foot of Pensacola State. I'm surprised they didn't call it a kick ball there. And Diaz gets the rebound. Kick out three, yes. DeMonte Nelson. 18-13. Boone a little bit tired here, you can see. But he's gonna call for the ball. Pass to Washington. Finally another Eagle score. And a hold on Mustafa Lawrence.
That's foul number 3, Mustafa Lawrence, his first, 4th team foul.
Nelson kicks it around, swing all the way over to the corner. Three, no good. And Mustafa Lawrence having a tough game today. That one, I think, was dribbled off his foot. And really, if you look around, everyone other than Boss Boone is having a tough day. And not a good sign. Boone is grabbing what looks like his hand or maybe his groin. Three is good by Nelson. 21-15. TCC has Boss Boone sitting on the bench with 13, and that's thrown away by Dalcourt. It just seems like a lot of these passes are just not, the Eagles aren't locked in to start this first half. Right now they should be overpowering Pensacola State. They are not. Rebound Mustafa Lawrence. Lawrence. Pull up. Off the back iron. (21-15). 5:55 left in the first half. Blocked, Trevante Sam. Lawrence. Oh. It's been tough for him today. 5:46 left, 21-15. Media timeout. This is TCC Men's Basketball live on TCCEagles.com.
I'm going to be the first female in my family to get a bachelor's degree, and I couldn't have done it without TCC. The TCC to FSU program offers guaranteed admission into FSU. The low cost of tuition at TCC has helped my dollar go further. Take the next step. Begin your journey to an FSU degree at TCC.
.546 left. 21-15. TCC down by 6. Bagel Bagel is a Tallahassee original. It's just down the street from TCC at 2401 West Pensacola Street. For fresh food, served fast, morning, noon, and night. Visit Bagel Bagel, keeping it fresh since 1991. .535 left. And what has been one of the more low-scoring affairs we've seen all season by TCC. Sam on the defense. That one is tipped, and I don't know how that's a foul. Boss Boone is just standing still, and it looked like Bryce Hunt just tried to jump over him. They're allowed to protect the ground that you're covering. I don't know why they would call that a foul, and if the Eagles end up giving up points here, TCC is not going to be happy about that one.
Tossing down number 30, Tyler Farmer, his first 16 foul.
Elmo knocked off his leg and out of bounds. Boss Boone with 13 of TCC's 15 points. Palmer finds Farmer. It's tipped away into Boss Boone's hands. Trevante Sam gets blocked, and a great play by Hunt. Sam will get called on the foul. We are one away. No, we are in the penalty here.
Trevante Sam, his first 17 fouls.
First free throw is good. See the referee here wipe up some sweat. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Washington. 4:45 left in this first half. Boone will call out a play. Palmer finds his way inside, throws one up, and that is way off. We'll find down low Hunt, and Hunt will go to the free throw line. He really is working his way down low. Right now, Hunt has 7. And he misses that free throw.
Bryce Hunt at the line for Pensacola State.
And that second free throw is no good as well. 7-point lead for Pensacola State. TCC just has done nothing offensively. Farmer, kick out. Lawrence, will we get this one? No. Elmo driving in. Tries to throw one down hard. Oh. Right there, that is just a... that's really what's happened this entire game. TCC with a chance to run with it, and they dribble that one out of bounds. It's been a tough first half. The Eagles just going to have to forget about this one when they start in the second. But you got to finish strong here. Boone once again losing the handle. You've seen in both games, players having a tough time gracing the ball. Hop step, floater, no good. Rebound, Boss. Boone over to Lawrence, and Lawrence looks like he has lost a little bit of confidence here with his shot. Palmer hasn't. He lifts, fires, and hits for 3. 5-point game. Elmo's shot no good. Rebound, Farmer. Farmer gives it up to Boone. Boone to Washington. Washington over to Lawrence. Lawrence spinning. And a foul on Elmo Cowart.
Pensacola State on number 5. Elmo Cowart, his first 15 foul.
Four-point game. Washington gets fouled and will go to the line.
Pensacola State on number 1.
I think they might have taken a point away from Pensacola State. Did they take a point away? Thought it was a 5-point game. Guess not. It's a 4-point game.
Richard Washington at the line for Tallahassee.
A grinding type of first half for TCC. They fought their way back into it, and now it's a 2-point game with 2:34. Oh boy, no one's back home. Boone can't find his way to cover. There was the equivalent of an all-out blitz by TCC, a 5-on-3, left 2 behind, and when you sell out that much, it's a high risk, high reward. Play in for Pensacola State, 4-point game. Lawrence will try a baseline 3, way off. And now coming up is Nelson, and he's hit hard and will go to the free throw line. Chance to push it up to 6. Nothing really going on for TCC.
19
On the offensive end here, they're shooting 6 of 24. Nelson makes the first. Second free throw is good. Six-point game. Throw it into Sam. Sam takes the shot. Skip pass over to Palmer. Palmer fires again. Yeah! Devin Palmer. Back-to-back threes for him. And maybe that's a guy outside of Boss Boone that can get something going. Pensacola State had an open three on the baseline. Unable to knock it down, and now TCC with a chance to tie. That is Washington put up a shot, and now he's put down and will head to the free throw line, shooting a 1-and-1 with 1:13 left.
Pensacola State foul number 22, McLeon Charles, his third, seventh team foul.
Sam holding his right shoulder. Seems a little bit shaken up. And he will go to the trainer right away. Washington misses the 1-and-1. Here comes Pensacola State. They'll call a foul on Lawrence. And that will be the double bonus for TCC. McDougal will shoot two.
Mike McDougal at the line for Pensacola State.
McDougal goes 1 of 2, 4-point game. And we're under a minute to play. Pass deflected, and it will go all the way over to Washington. Dalcourt tries a three. That's in and out. Diaz pulls it out. Three by McDougal, no good. And Lawrence will get it. Last shot here, they're gonna hold it. Ten seconds left. 23-27. Lawrence attacks, goes up, puts a shot, no good. Diaz, full court shot, just off the front rim, and it's no good. TCC unable to get hardly anything going offensively. Boss Boone scored the Eagles' first 13 points. He leads the team with 13. Looks like Devin Palmer has 6 with 2 threes, but other than that, it's been a rough go for TCC coming up in the second half. We'll see if they're able to turn around offensively. But we will pull up our pregame interview with Coach Zach Settembre, so stick around and we're going to play some audio on what he thought about the upcoming game and the schedule so far. So here is Zach Settembre right here. But you guys won by about,
you won by 19 last time, and that was a pretty big statement win. I think you were coming off a loss. Or were you coming off a win there?
We were coming off a tough loss.
A tough loss.
Yeah, against Northwest Florida. So that was win number one after the transition. Pensacola's lost 4 games in a row. They were in a game at Chipola. Then we came to their place and played really well. We're up 27 with 3 minutes to go. We made 14 threes, and we played really well. The ball moved. We got a great performance from Mustafa Lawrence, who shot 8 for 10 and 4 for 5 from the field. Eric Boone was really, really good at the point guard spot, making the right passes. Devin Palmer made shots. Jalen Dalcourt. Rich Washington played really well there. I mean, we've gotten big-time performances, but in our last 2 road games, unfortunately, the issues of coming home. But Pensacola is going through a little bit of a rut. They had Northwest Florida at home, who is undefeated in the league right now, so they ran into them, and then they had a tough game at Gulf Coast on Wednesday in a close loss. But we feel really good about where we are right now. We had a great practice yesterday morning. You know, it's just time for us to get back on the right track with a win today and have tremendous momentum in a game in which we have very little to lose on Wednesday at Northwest Florida against a 6-0 team in the Panhandle. So I still like where we're at. We're 1 game behind Chipola.
Yeah, and you talked about it. Chipola, that was your last game. It's been a little bit since you guys have played, about a week, and lost there. But it seemed like if you just got any type of offensive production from anyone else, I think Richard Washington only had 4 points.
He did. He was 1 for 8. Devin was 3 for 12. Mustafa was 2 for 10. So our 3 sophomores who we depend on were 6 for 30. And we're not going to win any games when our 3 sophomores are 6 for 30.
You lost by 11.
Right, and we were right there. We're up 1 with 9 minutes to go. Our guys played well in that game. We just didn't make shots. Chipola, give them credit. They're a really good team, and they defend and they switch ball screens. They did a lot of things really well. But certainly we were right there. We feel like if we just execute, if we do the things we're capable of, we will get a big win against Pensacola today, have tremendous momentum going into Northwest Florida, and have 4 games left, a third round to make our move.
So what is it from you talked about on the road, you make 14 threes, and then when you come home, you aren't shooting as well. Is that more of a practice thing or in the moment, not getting enough space?
I think ball movement more than anything is probably the biggest impact factor. Now, today, we'll see some zone from Pensacola. We've had lots of success against teams that have played zone outside of the Monroe College game this year. But I feel really good about our guys in terms of their engagement and their being locked in. You know, again, we're 3-3 in the league, but we're only 1 game behind Chipola, which is ultimately where we need to be. We need to be second to qualify for the state tournament. And when it comes to our shooting, we just need to be confident, play free-minded, and let the ball go. You know, go ahead.
You talked about the zone. Are you going to have Richard go and flash up in the middle? Because when I've seen you guys run it,
we'll have a few different guys. Yeah, we'll have a few different guys.
He's been the guy trying to get in the middle and then pass it out from the middle.
We'll have a few different guys that go to that spot. I like a handful of different guys. I like Rich in catch and shoot situations from the perimeter. But he's certainly a playmaker. Jalen Dalcourt's a playmaker inside. We can put Eric Boone in there, or Notorian Tyson. All those guys can get into the middle of the zone and make plays. So, you know, we just have to move the basketball. We have to be patient. We have to take the right shots, and we got to get the pace going again. We can't let the pace. You know, we want the score to be in the 70s and 80s today, not in the 50s or 60s, which is the way they'd like to play.
Yeah. So you're getting back to that defensive mindset basketball. Yeah.
We want to. We want to guard. Obviously, we want to guard. I mean, offensively, you know, we struggled to make shots in the last game. But outside of that, I mean, I thought the ball movement was pretty good. You know, unfortunately, basketball's a game it makes and misses, and sometimes if you don't make shots, you're gonna have a hard time winning. But our guys are locked in. I love where we are right now. Just excited about the opportunity finally to get that bad taste, you know, out of our mouth after an entire week off.
And do you have anything to say about Pensacola State and their players?
Well,
to watch out for?
Yeah, I mean, the Montero kid is really, really good. He's a shooter, number 0. I mean, he's really good. They have a kid, Nelson, number 4, who's super quick. Number 5, Coward's a really long and athletic wing player. And Mikey McDougal, their point guard's a guy that's really, really skilled and can make shots from all over the place. So definitely excited about the challenge. I mean, Coach Pena does a good job, and we just got to be ready to go. There are no easy games in this league.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks, Luke.
office. The coach office was in my office here, and the girls used to hang there. And they were just a very close-knit group off the field, but they had fun. The biggest thing I think I remember about them is they played practical jokes on each other. You know, even on the field, they laughed. A good time. Their primary, of course, is to win, but good time even off the field, on the field.
It wasn't until 19 that athletics returned at college. And for the 1990 season was only their second year of participation. So to win so quickly was a tremendous accomplishment. It speaks volumes that Rosa did as head coach, recruiting the players. So what accomplished on the field. You just don't see national championships won that quickly at any level. So think championship the colleges to bring up back served as a great foundation for athletic department that we've had over close to.
The softball thing? We'd like to remind you that the Eagles softball team will play ABAC College February 5th on Tuesday. It's a doubleheader that starts at 2 p.m. and it is the home opener for the TCC softball team. You just saw a video on the national champion 1993 softball team. Straight away, a deep three by McDougal. A very interesting way to start out that second half as Richard Washington gets blocked out of bounds. I don't know if the Pensacola State coach drew up a deep three to start, but that's what he got. Euro step for Devin Palmer. Won't get that shot. 4-point game. Still no score here. I don't know what that was. Maybe the clock wasn't running correctly. Yexon Montero is the second leading scorer on Pensacola State. He hit 2 threes to start the game. He's got 6, and he feeds it inside to Bryce Hunt, who has 9 now and is leading Pensacola State. DeMonte Nelson with 8. TCC trails by 6, 29-23. Boone tries a 3. Oh, that rattles in and out. He knocked one down earlier today. Really the only guy who's been doing anything offensively. Devin Palmer hit 2 threes, but other than that, TCC has been in some trouble when it comes to the offensive end. I'd have to go and check back, but I'm pretty sure this is the lowest scoring first half the Eagles have had all year. Elmo for 3, no good. Rebound, Washington. Washington's got Palmer wide open across court. Still open in this, looks like a 3-2 zone they're playing here. No, it's an extended 2-3. And Washington ends the drought with a 3. He struggled the last few games, but now, maybe in this second half, he can catch a light. These are his first points of the game. He was Actually, that's his first 3 of the game. He's got 4, now 7. Rattles in and around, and a rebound. Mosley, he throws it back, and Hunt ends up corralling that. 11 points for Hunt. See Tyler Farmer getting some minutes. Washington starting to feel it. Puts one up. That time won't fall. Eagles down by 5. Three ball by Diaz, no good. And a rebound by Pensacola State. McDougal hands it off to Diaz. Diaz finds his man in the corner, and he throws it out of bounds. Lawrence, who has struggled today with his shot and passing, throws that one away. It has not looked good for Mustafa Lawrence tonight. He's got 0 points and a flurry of turnovers. He's over 7 from the field. McDougal. Shot and a foul on Mustafa Lawrence. McDougal will shoot 2 coming up.
Foul number 3, Mustafa Lawrence. His third. First team foul. Mike McDougal at the line for Pensacola State.
First free throw good for McDougal. And he hits 2 too. In the 3-2, Mustafa Lawrence finds the baseline and knocks down the 3 in a timeout. Full timeout. No, they're going to call a 30-second timeout by Coach Settembre. 16:08 left. Eagles down by 4, 33-29. This is TCC Men's Basketball live on TCCEagles.com. Eagles with some full court pressure here. And that is tipped off of Dalcourt. He can't believe they said it was. And they're going to go with the original call that it was tipped off him. Eagles went with that full court pressure, didn't get it. Unlucky that the call did not go their way. Mike McDougal really has manned the point most of this second half with the ball in his hands. The offensive side has come from Bryce Hunt. And Hunt got taken out on that play. No foul call and a 30-second shot clock violation. Boone, who usually isn't a shoot-first type of guy, is catching it like he might shoot it every time. There you go. He gets that floater, and it doesn't go in and out. That's usually good. This is stolen away. Shamon Mosley. Boss Boone crossing over. And he tips it out. Dalcourt. Lawrence. Quick three. And he got it. We'll step aside. TCC leads. TCC only trails by one. 33-32 in this low-scoring affair. 14:43 left in the second half. It's a full timeout by Pensacola State. This is TCC men's basketball live on TCCEagles.com.
Tallahassee community find a new and better career in justice. Whether your goal is to enter the workforce, multiple options, or you're seeking a career, TCC's Better Career in a Year program will give you the tools you need to succeed.
Get social and connect with TCC Athletics on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Snapchat, all at TCC Eagles. And following each athletic event, find us on Facebook and see who's named the TCC Eagles game. The TCC Eagles are on social media, and we're ready to connect with you. Eagles only trail by one. A extended 3-2 zone here, and that's a backcourt violation. Good defensive setup out of the timeout, and TCC might taste the lead for the first time in a long time. I'm not even sure. Did they have a lead this whole game? I don't think they've had a lead. They've had one lead this entire game. They find Washington for three. Oh, you thought that one was going to fall. The way things have been rolling. It does not. And McDougal will wheel his way around here. Under 14 to play. Deep three by Nelson, and he hits it.
3 points to Monte Nelson.
Just like that, it goes from a one-possession game to two, and Pensacola State's up by 4. Boone, Dalcourt, blocked, ends up with it, goes up, gets rejected by the rim, and they're going to call a foul on Bryce Hunt. No, they say it's on Elmo Cowart.
First team foul.
Dalcourt will shoot 2. Farmer will check in for Dalcourt off of that free throw. Now they're going to actually keep Dalcourt in the game, and Boss Moon will come out. Full court pressure again. Nelson sees the lane down the baseline and goes all the way through. Throws that one way off. It bounces off a bunch of defenders and ends up into the hands of McLeon Charles. And that is a turnover by Elmo Cowart. threw it right in between the hands of his teammate. Now the Eagles will have a chance to take the lead or tie it on a bucket. Lawrence goes in, misses a point-blank layup, rebound Shamon Mosley, and he is rejected by Bryce Hunt. McDougal goes baseline, kicks it out. Nelson will try another three. He's hit back-to-back threes, and now it's up to a 5-point game. Lawrence will try one. Oh no, all the way around. I can't believe he didn't get that one. And finally, Shamon Mosley gets a foul call. He's been underneath the basket for most of the game. And go to the free throw line. This will be Mosley's first free throws of the game. But man, Lawrence's shot went all the way around the rim about twice. Went in and then just went out.
Shamon Mosley at the line for Tallahassee.
Tyson will come in for Richard Washington. And Mosley hits 2 of 2. Cowart throws it into the corner. Mosley on the defense. Goes straight up. No foul call. Missed shot by Pensacola State. Dalcourt will try the three. Way off. A foul on Shamon Mosley. Thought that was a jump ball. And we'll get immediate timeout. Under 12. 39-36, TCC trails by 3. This is TCC men's basketball live on TCCeagles.com.
How high have you set your goals? Getting off the ground is not as tough as you think. With help from Tallahassee Community College, TCC offers a quality education with faculty dedicated to helping you succeed and increase your career possibilities. Take the strain out of reaching new heights and discover why TCC is the college of choice.
Out of that media timeout, TCC will press. Pensacola State gets through, and we'll get an offensive foul on Nelson. Good defense there. Out comes Farmer, in comes Farmer.
Pensacola State foul number 4, Devontae Nelson, his first, third team foul.
Lawrence picked up his dribble, get it back. 3 ball will tie up the score. Straight away free, no good. Rebound, McDougal. McDougal hands it off. And a beautiful move there by Yexon Montero. Good hop step, and the rolls are not going Mustafa Lawrence's way. I don't know how that one didn't go in. Under 11 here. Eagles down by 5. They've been down almost the entire game. Started off slow and haven't really recovered. That was a line drive shot by Nelson. That won't fall. And a rebound by TCC. 3 ball is good. Mustafa Lawrence knocks one down. And the Eagles are only down by 2. Every time they pulled close, Pensacola State has somehow found some drive to get right back a bucket. This time they won't. And Lawrence is feeling it. Pull up 3. That was a heat check rebound. Washington, he lost the handle, got it back and won. Richard Washington with a chance to take the lead for the Eagles the first time in this second half. In comes Boss Boone.
One shot for Richard Washington.
Washington makes the free throw. Eagles get the 1-point lead. They'll sub out. And now momentum has shifted in favor of TCC. Under 10 minutes left. Gowert will give it to McDougal. This is when that short bench will hamper Pensacola State. Here comes Devin Palmer on the steal. Palmer with the tough shot. And a timeout, Pensacola State. Devin Palmer with the steal, goes coast to coast, gets the lay-in, and the Eagles lead by 3. It's their largest lead of the game. 9:40 left in the second half. Full timeout, Pensacola State. This is TCC Men's Basketball live on TCCEagles.com.
To attend FSU, the TCC to FSU program can get you there guaranteed. Tallahassee Community College advisors will help you stay on track to earn your degree and transfer. Begin your journey to an FSU degree through the TCC to FSU Golden Guarantee program.
Carver back 44-41, 9:33 left. McDougal with the ball. He'll give it over to Nelson. Pensacola State and a little bit of a drought here ever since TCC has picked up the pace. And there you go, another steal. Mustafa Lawrence kicks it out. Boss Moon can't get it. Notorian Tyson goes up and in. The Eagles can't be stopped. Another chance for a 3-point play. 5-point lead for TCC. gets the free throw, converts the three-point play. And now the Eagles are up by 6. Elmo Coward gives it over to Nelson. Nelson's been pretty good from 3, so is Montero. That will not fall. Skip pass over to Boss Boone. Boone puts up a floater. That one won't fall. Boone came off with a hot start, scoring TCC's first 13 points, but hasn't put up a point since. Diaz. It's reached in by, let's see if they call Lawrence. They will.
13 foul.
Shot good by Nelson after that drive, and now it's a 4-point game. Tyson got it up. Now a double screen. Devin Palmer. Oh, yeah. Devin Palmer with his third 3 of the game. And Palmer really starting to shoot it well from the outside. Diaz spinning. Kicks it out. Almost a turnover. Palmer has 11. Montero loses the dribble. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Diaz is going to have to put it up. He's not aware of it, and he's going to get it blocked, and a shot clock violation. To 43, 7 minutes left in this game. Eagles went on a ferocious rally and are now up by 7. Palmer goes up, gets hit, no foul, and they're going to call an over the back or a hit on, I believe, Tyler Farmer.
That was number 30, Tyler Farmer, his second, 4th team foul.
Screen. Elmo goes up and can't get it ripped away. Montero kicks it out. And an offensive foul. I can't really see who that was on. Might have been a moving screen. I don't know exactly what it was. No announcement there. All I know is it's Eagles ball, 50-43. With 6:20 left in the game here. Three ball, Washington. Hello. Richard Washington knocks one down from outside. That'll be his second 3 of the game. He's 2 of 7 from behind the arc. That'll get it done. 10-point lead for TCC. Diaz, good pump fake. Deep 2, no good. Tyson climbs the ladder, and Washington will bring it up the court. Seems like this short bench is starting to come to Pensacola State. They're getting a little tired here. And swinging the defenders is Boone. Out to Palmer. 3-ball good. His 4th 3 of the game. And the Eagles are up by 13. Jab step 3, no good. Pensacola State's going to need a timeout here. They'll get immediate timeout next at ball. But the Eagles have really put it to them in the last 2.5 minutes. Washington spinning and a push-off foul of some sort. He didn't like it. I can agree with him on that one. But he was going up against a defender who was about 8 inches smaller than him. We'll step aside. Media timeout. 4:39 left. 56-43. TCC up by 13. This is TCC men's basketball live on tcceagles.com.
Education is a pathway to employment and a career. It allows each person to play a role in strengthening our community. TCC's Division of Workforce Development is the only choice for anyone who wants an in-demand career or to reach their next professional goal. With over 65 flexible workforce programs to choose from, we're the go-to resource for area employers seeking qualified talent and for connecting our students to a career and not just a job. That's what we mean by giving the community an edge.
Okay. 4:39 left, 56-43. TCC up by 13. .433 left. Nelson goes inside, scampers his feet. Coach Septembre was looking for a walk, won't get it, and it's cut to 11 here. Cross court, Washington, no good there. Elmo shuffles his feet, gets inside, and wills his way into a bucket. Now 9-point lead for TCC, and we're going to get a timeout. Coach Septembre, full timeout, 56-47. Eagles up by 9. This is TCC basketball live on tcceagles.com.
Tallahassee Community College. You can find a new and better career in just a year. Whether your goal is to enter the multiple options or you're seeking a TCC's Better Career in a Year program will give you the tools you need to succeed.
Ball into Mustafa Lawrence. And the Eagles don't necessarily need a bucket. They just need to waste some time here. Palmer, jab steps. And a sloppy possession there. Thrown all the way up to Nelson. And a quick bucket. 7-point game. (56-49). Approaching 3 minutes left. Washington, another three. This one off target. And quickly going up. Nelson, three. Oh!
3 points, DeMonte Nelson.
Wow. A storming back here for DeMonte Nelson. He's carried Pensacola State to within 4 with 2:50 left in the second half. This is TCC Basketball live on tcceagles.com. Eagles now in a close one. Just a minute ago, it was an 11-point game. Devin Palmer thought he got his hand hit on that set play from three. They aren't going to call it at this point in time. Nelson, step back three. If that one went, everything was going to go. That was a little bit of a quick shot. But when you're feeling it, you're feeling it. 2:15 left. They find Washington inside and a reach-in foul on Diaz. Eagles are one away from going to the penalty.
His third, 6 team foul.
High pass over to Shimon Moses. It is not a new shot clock, so the Eagles will only have 13 seconds left here to get up a bucket. Under two. Lawrence, 7 seconds on the shot clock. He's triple teamed. Palmer, he's gonna have to put up a shot. There's 3 seconds left. Step back three, no good. And a rebound by Pensacola State. 4-point game, 1:40 left. Things are tightening up here. Elmo Coward tries to find his way in. Kicks it out to Montero. Montero doing the same thing. And an offensive foul. Trying to get a little bit too much of a good position there with his hands. Didn't look like too much, and he's going to be called for that offensive foul. Pensacola State coach Pete Pena not very happy. All right, Mustafa Lawrence will bring it down. Eagles, if they can get a bucket here, you can feel pretty confident about yourself going into the final minute of here. Boss Boone goes up, wild shot, no good, but he'll go to the free throw line with 56.9 seconds left. Boone still yet to score since he scored the Eagles' first 13 points. Lawrence with 9, Devin Palmer with 14, Richard Washington with 13, and Jalen Dalcourt having a quiet day, only with 2. There we go, Boone gets the free throw, now with 14. Washington has 13 with 11 rebounds, a double-double for Richard Washington. And Boone gets that to rattle home, 15 for him. Other side of the ball, DeMonte Nelson with 23, Bryce Hunt with 11, and Yexon with 8. Oh, great spin move there for Boss Boone. Boone's gonna need to give it to a better free throw shooter. Palmer seems like the good move there. But Boone wants his chance here. He put his team on the back at the beginning of the game, scoring the team's first 13 points. Now he's trying to close out the game as well. Boone hits that first free throw. Got some of the younger fans on their feet right now. And Boone hits them both. 2 clutch free throws, 8-point game. They might give him a 5-second violation. No, they don't. Slowly picking up the ball and moving up. Straight away 3 by Nelson, no good. Washington gets the rebound, and they're gonna call a travel on Washington. He thought that he was fouled, so he took a couple of steps. No sir, they say. Nelson penetrates, and he was fouled there.
Number 1, Eric Boone, his third, 6th team foul.
Golden State's gonna need a 3. We'll go for the quick 2. That rattles in and around, and Washington will dribble here. I wonder if they'll let the Eagles dribble this one out. Seven seconds left. Eagles look like they're going to dribble this one out and win it. The Eagles win. TCC a comeback after starting slow and trailing at half. They score 37 in the second half, outscoring Pensacola State by 12 and overcoming a 4-point deficit. The Eagles shot 29% from the field, 17 of 58, 33% from 3, 10 of 30, 94% from the free throw line. That was the difference maker, 16 of 17. The leading scorer for the Eagles was Boss Boone with 17. Richard Washington had 12 rebounds along with 13 points. And Boss Boone also chipped in 6 assists. It was an overall pretty good game. Mustafa Lawrence with 9, Devin Palmer with 14. On the other side of the court, Yexon Montero with 8. The real big scorer for the Pirates was DeMonte Nelson with 23 and Bryce Hunt with 11. Eagles overcome a 27-23 deficit at half to improve their record to 20-4. They are 4-3 in conference and are just trailing Chipola by half a game. We will step aside here. We're going to see if we'll get Coach Settembre to do a post game with us. But stick around. We'll see if we can go live with that in a couple of minutes. Eagles win 60-52. An 8-point win for TCC. That's all we got here for David Lamb and Luke Fay. This is TCC men's basketball live on tcceagles.com. All right, I'm here with head coach Zach Settembre. That first half here, looking at the full game, that first half was not what you wanted. You had Boss Boone score the first 13 points, and I think everyone else was 0 of 11 to start the game. How did you overcome that heading into the second half?
Well, we tried to speed the game up some in the first half by pressing, and I thought we did that. We turned them over some. Certainly offensively, we didn't have, both offensively and defensively, we didn't have the energy I was hoping for to start the game. We had a week off. I think sometimes it's tough to play after a week off. Practice can drag a little bit, because you have 6 days, 6 full days before you play another game. But our guys, we didn't shoot the ball very well. 17 for 58 from the floor typically is not going to result in a win, which just sort of shows the character and the resolve of our team. I challenged them at halftime, down 27-23. Not about the shots that weren't going in. We were 7 for 28 in the first half, but challenged them about the effort level because we had to win this game. We had to have this game to get to 4-3. We had lost 2 straight Panhandle games at home. And we have Northwest Florida at their place on Wednesday night, who's undefeated in the league. So this was a must-win game against a team that played really, really well today. DeMonte Nelson, 8 for 14, 5 for 10 from 3, 23 points. That's an unbelievable performance. We didn't do a great job of covering him, but overall I thought our defense was pretty good.
So it's not the offensive show that you really wanted in this game. Defensively, you guys played, pretty well. You held them to about 34% from the field. So, so going into Northwest Florida State, which is one of the top teams in the country, they're undefeated in the Panhandle. How do you change? TCC hasn't really shot it well at home, but on the road they have. So what mindset do you go in? Do you forget about this game, or what can you take from this type of performance offensively?
I think in the Panhandle Conference, every game is independent. You just sort of have to take it one at a time, knowing that each game is different, each team is different, each opponent is different, and every possession, things are going to change. Coach Payton did a great job of changing defenses. They went 3-2 zone, then they would switch to man mid-possession. We played at their tempo a little bit, the score being 60-52. That's a game that if Pensacola is going to have success, that's where they want the game.
So tell me a little bit about coming out of those timeouts. You would change it up. I saw you went zone a couple of times, and then also full court pressure, and you got that to work a few times. Is that something new you're going to instill, or you just saw something out of the timeout?
I just wanted to get us going, Luke. We really struggled early from an energy standpoint. We forced them into 19 turnovers. I didn't think we would ever score if we didn't create some offense through our defense, right? It was just one of those deals where we could not put the ball in the basket again for the second straight game. So, I'm just thrilled that defensively we found a way, found the courage to keep going. We rebounded the ball really well, forced them into 19 turnovers. The ball moved much better in the second half, and we finally made some shots. That's the thing. Mustafa Lawrence, if we're going to be successful, he's got to make shots. Richard Washington, if we're going to be successful, he's got to make some shots. So those two guys, again, shot a combined 7 for 27. Not ideal, but at the same time, I thought this game, this week, their defense was not affected by shots not going in, which is what we challenged them with at the second half, or at halftime. So proud of our guys. Northwest Florida presents a totally different challenge because they are extremely talented. They're very, very deep. Steve DeMayo does a really good job coaching them. So it just comes down for us to, can we start well? Can we make some shots? But can we keep our focus for 40 minutes? Because I thought we had a great chance to beat Northwest Florida when we played the first time here. We lost our focus in the last minute or two on a couple possessions, and that was the difference in the game. Northwest is 6-0. They're really, really daggone good, but it's a great opportunity for us to go steal one.
Now looking at Northwest, it's a whole different atmosphere. I don't know, you haven't coached there yet,
Correct.
But the whole gym is different. You don't really have a backstop to really show you the trajectory on 3-point shots and everything. It's a big, big arena. So how do you take that in, knowing that your guys really haven't played in that type of scene just yet, and they're playing the best team in the Panhandle?
Sure. Well, right now, to be honest with you, Luke, I would say we're, not to be cliche-ish, right, but the basket is still 10 feet from the ground, and the floor, the court length is the same. And, yes, the shooting background's a little bit different. And our guys, most of our guys have played in bigger arenas, in big-time high school events. Mustafa Lawrence was at Missouri State. Richard Washington was at Wake Forest. So we've had some guys that have played in big environments from an arena standpoint, both in high school and in college before. For us, we just have to play well. We could be playing at a neutral site. We could be playing at our place, at their place. We just need to come out with better energy than we did today. Obviously, it would be nice to make some more shots. But defensively, if we have the same intensity that we had, after the first 10 minutes of the game, I think we'll be okay. Because our defense, I thought, we held them to 52 points, whatever, you said 34% shooting. we got to be really pleased with that. If we can do that, we're going to win. We just won a game, Luke. We shot 29%.
Yeah.
We
And
got to feel good.
the last thing I want to talk about, 16 of 17 from the free throw line. That's the first time I've ever seen that in a TCC game. 94%. That really was the difference in the game.
Yeah, it's
and
all coaching.
every coach loves that.
All coaching. No, our guys stepped up and made big shots, both at the foul line and from the three-point line. But I was just most proud that we got a contribution from every single guy on our roster. I mean, Tyler Farmer came in, gave us great energy. Shamon Mosley, as always, comes in, gives us great energy. Trevante Sam was really, really good off the bench. And Torian Tyson had a huge and one late in the game. So, we got contributions from every single person that played in the game. And I'm just proud, top to bottom. I mean, Jalen Dalcourt's sick as could be, and he's out there giving it everything he has. So just proud of our fight, proud that we, overcame a game in which we shot 29%. I cannot believe we shot that percentage and were able to win. So, hey, hats off defensively to our guys.
Well, that's all we got here, Zach. Go look at the camera for him. Give him a little show
Go
of your
Eagles.
face.
Hey, 4-3 in the Panhandle, right? Big game at Northwest Florida on Wednesday. 5 games left, and we still control our own destiny. So can't be mad about that.
Well, that's all we got here. TCC ends up winning this one 60-52. They only shot 29%, but they got it done. That's all that matters. Next game for TCC will be against Northwest Florida State, February 6th, 6:30 local time.
And back here next Saturday against Gulf Coast. We want to see everybody out. 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock start again. Our women are rolling. They got a huge win today. Coach Q's team is not going to lose another game the rest of the year. So come out, watch the Eagles. We're going to be successful. Let's get to the state tournament.
All right, that's all we got here with head coach Zach Settembre. This is Luke Fay. You are watching TCC basketball live on tcceagles.com. Thanks, Zach.
All right, guys.